Hey folks, Patrick Cooper here with another Three Songs Thursday series. Thanks so much for tuning in here in the Sunroom in New Orleans, Louisiana. Unfortunately, it'll be a very meaningful session, at least, especially for me, but it is also a tribute to a friend who has passed just recently, I'm sorry to say. A really great guy out of the Alexandria area named Charles Ward. Also known as the Rev, or Reverend Charlie. He was a musician, a excellent photographer, an amazing photographer, also just a supporter of artists all over the state of Louisiana, everywhere, especially in the Alexandria area. He booked the music for a restaurant in Alexandria that's called Spirits, and that's how I first met him, through John Craigie, when John and I still lived out west. The Rev booked us, was nice enough to book us. And then after I moved back to Louisiana, New Orleans, he booked me for a number of times as a solo over there at a really great place if you find yourself in Alexandria, called Spirits. Anyway, he's just a really good guy. He will be missed greatly, and that's why I wanted to just dedicate these three songs to him. In one way or the other, they all relate to at least my feelings about the Reverend Charles Ward. It was more of a stage name. He had a band called Reverend Charlie's Patent Medicine Show with some of his friends. They were really good. They mostly did a lot of bluegrass, folk, and country. So anyway, this first song, coincidentally, is by George Harrison, whose birthday was last week, around the same time that Charles passed. And I find this a very comforting song to do a lot of times when I'm feeling kind of sad and maybe I'm suffering some sort of loss. It's the title song from the George Harrison album, All Things Must Pass. Sunrise doesn't last all morning. Cloudburst doesn't last all day. Seems my love is up and has left you without warning. It's not always gonna be this great. All things must pass. All things must pass away. Sunset doesn't last all evening. A mind can blow those clouds away. After all this, my love is up and must be leaving. It's not always gonna be this great. All things must pass. All things must pass away. All things must pass. None of life's strings can last. So I must be on my way to face another day. Now the darkness only stays at nighttime. In the morning it will fade away. Daylight is good at arriving at the right time. It's not always gonna be this great. All things must pass. All things must pass away. All things must pass. All things must pass away. The first of three songs in tribute to the Rev, Charles Ward. And keeping the shirt also is appropriate for the occasion. I don't know if you can read it very well, but it says, "This machine kills fascists," and then it's an acoustic guitar that the slogan is wrapped around. And for those of you who may know, a lot of you do, but some may not, this slogan was what the great Woody Guthrie had emblazoned on his guitars when he would play all of his shows, no matter where he was, on the street, auditoriums. And I happen to know that the Rev was a real big fan of Woody Guthrie. And, remember our grandparents, many of them fought and died to battle this. Seems like it's something not to argue over. But anyway, I think Charles would definitely approve of this shirt. The second song is a song that I wrote with my friend Bob Merrick, and to me it's also appropriate for the occasion, about when you maybe you're going to miss somebody, but maybe you'll get to see them in another way, even if it's just in your heart. The song is called "In Another Place." It's a long drive home, a phone call away, a state of mind in a nation of clay. Where do you live? Who do you see? Have you ever been in the shade of the tree? In another place, in another phase, you'll find the time you will not find. I'll go with you, I'll be so true, without a trace, in another place. The quiet is good, the silence is better. Take time to read an old man's letter. Travel abroad, travel alone, come back with memories of a place called home. In another place, in another phase, you'll find the time you will not find. I'll go with you, I'll be so true, without a trace, in another place. In another place, in another phase, you'll find the time you will not find. I'll go with you, I'll be so true, without a trace, in another place. Talk to a friend, words you spoke before. It's the same old scene, do it some more. Walk hand in hand, another day goes by. The closer we get, the more we try. In another place, in another phase, you'll find the time you will not find. I'll go with you, I'll be so true, without a trace, in another place. Without a trace, in another place. A song written by Bob Merrick and myself. A tribute to the Reverend Charlie out of the Alexandria area. This last song, it's going to end happy, just to let everybody know. Spoiler alert. This last song is by the great John Prine, and Charles and I both shared a huge admiration for the songs and the man himself, John Prine. The Rev used to do a lot of his songs, and I do a lot of John Prine's songs as well. So it felt appropriate to end with this one. This one's definitely a fun, kind of wink and tongue-in-cheek type tune. The song is called Spanish Pipe Dream. When I woke up this morning, things were looking bad. Seems like total silence was the only friend I had. Bowl of oatmeal tried to stare me down and won. It was 12 o'clock before I realized I was having no fun. Oh, but fortunately, I have the key to escape reality. And you may see me tonight with an illegal smile. It don't cost very much, but it'll last a long while. Won't you please tell the man I didn't kill anyone? No, I'm just trying to have me some fun. Last time I checked my bankroll, it was getting thin. Sometimes it seems like the bottom is the only place I've been. Chased a rainbow down a one-way street, dead end. Then all my friends turned out to be insurance salesmen. Oh, but fortunately, I have the key to escape reality. And you may see me tonight with an illegal smile. It don't cost very much, but it'll last a long while. Won't you please tell the man I didn't kill anyone? No, I'm just trying to have me some fun. Well, I sat there in the closet with all my overalls, trying to get away from all the ears inside my walls. Dreamed the police heard everything I thought. What then? Then I went to court and the judge's name was Hoffman. Oh, but fortunately, I have the key to escape reality. And you may see me tonight with an illegal smile. It don't cost very much, but it'll last a long while. Won't you please tell the man I didn't kill anyone? No, I'm just trying to have me some fun. Well done, hot dog buns, sisters and none. Great song, Spanish Pipe Dream, by John Prine. Of course, now in some states, that smile may not be illegal anymore, but when it was written, it definitely was everywhere. Again, thanks so much for listening and indulging me in where I can remember our good friend Charles Ward, our Reverend Charlie. We'll always remember you, and I know a lot of all your friends and family will as well, with a smile. Okay, thanks for everything. I'll see y'all next Thursday. My name is Patrick Cooper.